So, with coronavirus going on, um, not there's not like the whole garlic cure and stuff. There's nonsense. I do want to speak about another cure. The second person has been cured of HIV.
Second person.
Yeah, there's now two people. I don't know where did this happen, but the second person has been cured of HIV, and we're not hearing much about it, and that's very interesting. Did you hear about it?
Killed with?
Cured
Oh,
of
cured. Oh, yes, I
cured
have heard
of
that.
HIV
That's the stem
with
cell.
stem cell
Yeah, bruh.
transplant
Oh,
and
no, it's
whatever.
good, but it costs a lot of money, bruh. But I think it's very positive.
How much does it cost?
It costs a lot because
Because I know like stem cell treatment for also other things is also
you have
very
to buy an
expensive.
umbilical cord first. You have to look for
Or
umbilical
if you
cord.
can get someone who can donate it
Who
to
can
you
donate?
directly.
Yeah. So that's and the procedure as well, and also the country that you have to go and do it at, because not just any country or any hospital can do it. So
What do you know about the
works
the
though.
stem cell research, the stem cell implants, and how that works exactly?
Um,
Because I know what stem cells are.
It's let's talk about Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
You know Piccolo, the Greek
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, well,
And he can regenerate his limbs.
So yeah, that's the best way I can explain it. So I don't know a lot about it. So it renews and
This
regenerates.
is now us talking about a topic where
We have
experts.
Yeah. So we
But
can.
I understand like stem cells
Yeah.
are cells that have no purpose yet. These are generic cells that can, depending on where they find themselves, can convert into whether it's whatever types of cells.
If you need to
find in
form
your
a
body.
finger, if you need to grow a finger, you need stem cells for that finger to grow.
If you need to fix a nerve,
Yeah.
cells. A stem cell can become a blood cell. It can
Yes.
become a skin cell.
Exactly.
It can become the cells in your eyes. It can become the cells in your nerves and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
So that's basically how I don't know exactly how they do it. What's the full procedure? But there was one person that did a couple of years ago. I think it was a woman, and then now it was a man this time. There's
The
in
first cure now.
yeah, this is the second one that they did recently. So they know how to do it. It's a very tedious task. It's very hard to do. It costs a lot of money, but it definitely can be done. There is a cure for HIV now. There is.
You know, like I was wondering whether it's part of the thing was like this thing was done 30 months ago, but now it's like
Why are you counting it, 30 months?
no, that's how they explained it.
Yeah.
Because it's like ARVs and HIV treatment at this point is good enough that like if you start taking treatment
Yeah.
and you start balancing out and your body is now fine with thing and you're
Yeah.
taking what you're supposed to,
Yeah.
it can get to a point where you test negative on an HIV
Yeah,
test.
but you still have it.
But you
It's
still have
dormant, but it's still there. If you
it's
neglect
dormant.
yourself, it will show you.
So you need to
show
take
you
care of yourself.
flames
It's like
afterwards.
TB. If you take treatments, 3 days in, you'll start showing up negative
Yeah.
on a test. So
Yeah.
you have to keep taking for the full course.
Yeah.
So now what had happened with this HIV case is that like you have to stop treatment now and then test this person every
Yeah.
month to see if this thing pops up again. Maybe it's dormant and
Yeah.
not really cured. So you have to take a lot of time before you realize, oh, in fact, this person has tested negative for 30 months now. And they are actually negative now.
Magic Johnson. So he's a bad. Magic Johnson didn't even get cured.
No, he's not cured. But I think it's that situation of you can still have a relationship. You can have unprotected sex.
Yeah.
If that person is taking ARVs also, it's called PrEP, pre-exposure
Yeah.
prophylaxis.
Yeah. Oh, you heard that one,
No,
dog.
the
You
way I'm
ain't
saying
seen
the word
it.
wrong, but I'm very
You ain't
close.
seen it, no, dog. You ain't seen. No, cool, cuz. But what I'm trying to say with HIV, bruh, I feel there is a cure, but the cure wouldn't be publicized the way it should be, because there's way more money in the ongoing
treatment.
treatments. Yeah. So if you that's why you see the rich will always benefit. So if they've got the money, they can go get cured. So but people
That's why I
would
was
just
wondering,
they'll just
like,
keep people on ARVs. They
The
wouldn't
fact
make
that
it.
there's
ARVs was so expensive. Sorry, Kai.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, it was so expensive. So they've made it so cheap and so available now for the treatments. It was very expensive in the beginning. So
it's a
the
supply
same
and
way.
demand.
Yeah.
Supply and demand curve. So now we can make it cheaper because the
Yeah.
demand is more. It's like you're saying, I'm wondering now if the fact that there's a cure for HIV is that actually good news?
Definitely, it's good news,
Especially for
especially
the
from
fact
the
that, like,
country that we got. Are we the highest or the second highest?
I
Highest.
mean,
In
probably
terms
90,
of HIV
probably
cases.
99% to 98% of people with it will never be able to afford to get the cure.
Exactly.
So it's sort of like, cool, now we show you the thing is possible, but just another reminder, you can't afford it and you'll never be able to.
Yeah, it's just.
You get what I'm saying?
But have you ever listened to a guy on YouTube? His name's Dr. Sebi.
I've heard of Dr. Sebi. I know he's dead now.
He's dead now, yeah. So apparently he was gloating that he has he's cured artists and stuff.
Like 15 people.
Yeah, but from HIV and he hasn't studied as a doctor. He's a herbalist.
Mm-hmm.
So I've listened to that guy and the stuff that he talks about, it actually makes a lot of sense.
Let me say this to you.
But I don't know if he's crazy. But the stuff that he talks about makes a lot of sense.
Cool. You have a head on you. Because
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I'm not saying he did. I'm not saying he didn't. Because he said he
Yeah.
cured about 15 people,
Yeah.
and he confirmed it himself. He got tested
Yeah.
before, got tested
Yeah.
after. But like my thing is like, people who just believe that. That's also just another homie speaking.
Yeah.
Another man you've never
Yeah.
met before in your life.
He could just be an actor,
You
like
could
like
just
how
be
magicians
these people
do.
who said they found Bigfoot, bruh.
Yeah.
There's so many people who are just so invested in believing a conspiracy
Yeah.
theory. And I'm not saying it's a theory, but I'm like, why are you so easily believing that just because it's anti-establishment? Like,
Yes, because there's a lot of stuff that is right, which is anti-establishment. There's a lot of stuff that,
Definitely.
there's a lot of stuff. So you have to obviously, I like to call it chew the meat, take the meat and throw out the bones.